Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know this channel is all about long-term income-oriented investing. But have you ever wondered how good or bad you would be as a more of a short-term trader or a day trader? Well, now is your chance to find out and actually have some fun with it, because the biggest winner competition by Global X Canada, this case Beta Pro, which is under the Global X Canada brand, is back. So the biggest winner is back, everyone. It's starting on September 15th and ending October 24th. So you have about 6 weeks to, pretend you're a trader, if you will. So you're going to get $100,000 of fantasy money where you will be able to buy and sell Canadian listed ETFs, including the Beta Pro leverage ETFs, which we'll talk about in a second. I want to show you and explain what those are in a second. But first, I want to explain the competition. So these 6 weeks, you'll have $100,000 in fantasy funds, but there's real cash prizes to be won, up to $40,000 of real money to be won. So if you scroll down, you'll see the prizes and how they're allocated. So basically, the big winner, the person who's gonna have the biggest total return after 6 weeks wins $20,000. Runner up is $10K. Third prize is $5K. There's also 6 weekly prizes of $1,000. So if you have the best total return within that week, there's $1,000 prizes to be won. And if you scroll down, there's the details here. There's also going to be a weekly draw for a $100 Amazon gift card as well. And this is going to be completely random. All you have to do is place at least 3 trades during the week to be eligible. So this is really fun, guys. I'm looking forward to participating in it again this year. Last year we did it. My wife and I did it. It was really, really fun. So make sure you register. It's completely free to register. I'll put the link in the video description below. I'll put that right at the top. And again, $100,000 in fantasy funds where you could do buy and sell whatever you want in terms of Canadian listed ETFs. And if you have a great total return, well, you are eligible to win some cash prizes. Now, what are these Beta Pro ETFs? I get a lot of questions about these Beta Pro leveraged ETFs because, as you know, I'm really like lightly leveraged covered call ETFs, but this leverage is a little bit different. So let me just show you what these ETFs are all about real quick. And by the way, if you go to Global X's website, if you look at the top right, you'll see the Beta Pro. That will bring you to the betapro.ca website where you'll be able to click on our funds and check out the products. So let's check them out real quick, guys, everyone here. So essentially I'm sorting them here by net assets. So you see the most popular one, for example, in terms of AUM is QQU. These are the stock symbols. They're all listed in Canada. And by the way, the contest here is only eligible for Canadian residents, for Canadians. So QQU, for example, the NASDAQ 100 2X Daily Bull ETF, these ETFs track or try to track the particular asset, in this case the NASDAQ 100, but use daily leverage to amplify it 2X. So this is, for example, a 100% or 2X daily leverage NASDAQ 100. Right, then you have other ones as well. Here's the S&P 500 one, 2X daily. So if you really feel that the NASDAQ or the S&P is going to do really, really well in a particular day, these are the ETFs that you would trade or that you would buy. But they also have the 2X daily bear versions as well, right? If you just sort by bearish, so let's say you feel that the overall NASDAQ or S&P or whatever it is going to go down, then you would get the inverse ones or the minus 2X daily bear, right? So if you invest in this one, for example, and the NASDAQ 100 has a really, really bad day, well, you're going to have a really, really good day, right? So these ETFs have a lot of leverage. They reset daily, so they're really designed for trading and swing trading. So these are the ones that I'm going to be playing around with for sure, and to try to get the maximum total return in a short amount of time during the competition. It's really, really fun to do that. And by the way, Beta Pro just came out with 3X leveraged ones as well. So this has even more amplified daily leverage. So they have a few for the 3X ones. Here's the NASDAQ 100. Most popular one here in terms of assets. There's an S&P 500 3x daily leverage, and there's also the 3x daily bear as well. So you could play around with the overall stock market. You could play around with sectors, right? There's semiconductors, there's commodities like silver, gold producers as well. So you could check it out. You could check out all the Beta Pro ETFs that Global X offers on their website here. I'll put the links, all the links in the video description below, including the link to register. Again, guys, this is going to be fun. This is free to try out. It's starting in September 15th and it's going to October 24th. And again, $100,000 of fantasy money, which you're going to be able to use in a Webull. Basically, they've partnered with the Webull broker. So that's another advantage for this competition. In case you're wondering, or you wanted or were thinking of trying out Webull as a broker, this is the broker that you're going to be using for that fantasy $100,000. So all the information is here, everyone. Sign up. I'm going to be signing up, and let's have some fun. Let's see if you're a good trader or not. So take care, everyone. See you next time.